Hello there. Welcome back to the Nerdery. This episode will ask and answer the question, is the Kamino Clone Trooper worthy of being added to your Clone Garrison? The Kamino Clone Trooper looks sweet in these new boxes. The gray and white of his armor combined with the yellow art bubbling up from the bottom to go with the grayscale art looks phenomenal. New Black Series packaging has an opening at the top with an angle on the side of the box. Starting at the top, you have the Star Wars Black Series logo. You can enjoy the Kamino Clone Trooper with the familiar large blaster rifle and normal blaster rifle. At the bottom, it says Star Wars The Clone Wars, Clone Trooper Kamino. Side of the box is this awesome new box art. Yellow's flowing up through the bottom and it's grayscale on the rest. You can see the Kamino Clone facility in the background. Back of the box has more of that art and the description. The Republic Clone Troopers represented the future of galactic warfare. So symbolic were they of the times that galaxy-wide conflict that saw their debut took its name from their ranks, the Clone Wars. Remaining side of the box has a clear window and Star Wars Black Series at the bottom. Impressive. Most impressive. I thought this was just going to be another clone variant that looked cool, but it is upgraded. So we're going to scale it next to some other clone figures that came out this year and see what the upgraded differences are. Time for some scale fun. Here he is with Clone Commander Gree and Clone Commander Bly. So if we're asking whether or not you need this clone trooper, just look at the variance between the white, gray, and black of the Kamino clone with the camouflage of Gree and the brown, white, and yellow of Bly, man. They look awesome together. What a sweet addition, and I can already tell he's going to make my display more visually interesting. This helmet is definitely upgraded, and it's gorgeous. First, let's just admire the paint job. You have the notches on the forehead. You could see almost like simulated teeth where the mouth would go. You could actually see silver notches here in the breathing apparatus. More paint and stripes on the side. The gray with the white just looks so cool together. It's so clean and sharp and distinguished, and it definitely contrasts the other clone helmets that I have. Here are some differences to the upgrade. Visor is slimmed out. You can see notches here where the mouth is, whereas here that's really tight and small, and again the visor here is larger. The breathing apparatus is also different. You could see a black ring with silver circle in the middle, where here the silver circle looks larger. Side of the helmet looks similar, except on the Kamino Clone Commander, it's angled down instead of straight out. One other thing you'll notice is you can actually see a neck on this new figure. Bly and others with this style could tilt side to side nicely, no back, could look down, but we're not able to have any side to side head tilt. New figure has a totally different system for head articulation. You can see the neck move with the helmet, which means it's going to give you more options for articulation. Looks up, much better. Looks down, about the same. Side to side is way easier, it's not stiff, but you get some sweet head tilt game. Look at that. And again, that's all because of the 360 degree motion. Looking at the torso, again, the white with black and gray is so clean and it just pops. It really looks cool. On the side, you have the Kamino Cloning Facility logo, 2 stripes on the arm. You have a gray painted chest with a gray belt, and then again, the Kamino Clone symbol with 2 stripes on the other arm. Another difference is the shoulder armor. This is a harder plastic and comes down further on the arm, which can hinder the shoulder coming out further. Do you see how the shoulder plate gets stuck there on the side of the armor? And it just hinders it from coming all the way out. This is a soft rubber and smaller, so it gives you full rotation and allows the shoulder to come fully out. Then what happens is the shoulder armor comes over the back armor piece there, giving you full articulation. Bly has a double pin joint at the shoulder, very articulatable, allows him to touch his helmet. One of the things I do appreciate is that he can hold his visor when you pose him in your display, so it looks like he's pulling it down over his face and using it. The Kamino Clone Trooper has a pinless elbow joint, which actually gets greater than 90-degree flexibility. He can easily touch his helmet, and check out how neat that looks. You have this piece of armor which is really set in place here, and the bottom of it is a soft rubber. And man, that looks awesome, not having any pin there. This also rotates at 360 degrees, and then you get a look at the wrist armor. And similar to the other clone troopers, you have a trigger finger which has 360 degree rotation and does inflect up and down, which is great for posing blaster rifles in your display. The belt is gray all through the back, has the same accessories as the other clone troopers, but let's take note of this back panel. There might be some subtle differences. Oh wow, they most definitely are different. Look at the way that the rectangle box comes out on this Kamino Clone Trooper. It sticks out further and has some more arc to it coming this way. When you look at these 4 circles in the center, as well as these 2 stripes and this technology cut out here, it is totally different than how these circles sit, these 2 stripes, and then these 2 vertical stripes here sit as well. This one does look a bit clearer to me and more distinguished. Once we get to the midsection, this is exactly the same. You have a 360-degree rotation, and the belts are the same, just painted a different color. Both have a thigh cut. However, once we get to the knees, we're going to notice a difference. The original Clone Trooper has knee armor that comes with a double pin joint. Nice flexibility on it, but you definitely see a gap there in the armor. Kamino Clone Trooper also has armor here at the knee. However, it's a single pinless joint, so it doesn't inflect up as far, but I don't think you really need to. And look at the trade-off, man. I think aesthetically that is much better looking, and it's a nice upgrade to the figure. Also comes with a boot cut, no boot cut on the prior Clone Trooper mold. Inflect back that far, inflect forward. It does rock side to side, but mine's pretty tight. Kamino Clone Trooper comes with the same long blaster rifle we've seen numerous times before. This one is all black, and if you notice, it sits differently on him because of the improved articulation. So remember, on these old figures, you had a 360-degree bicep cut, full shoulder rotation, but it was hindered by the back shoulder armor. So typically you get your blaster in this position. So with here, you can hold it like this, you can also angle it down, and I found that you can move it forward a little bit better too. So slightly better articulation when holding the long scale fun with the Lieutenant Clone Trooper and Space Mullet Obi-Wan Kenobi. Again, man, look how cool the white, blue, and black contrasts with the gray, white, and black from these 2 Clone Troopers, and then Obi-Wan comes in and adds a whole other layer of pop with his lightsaber and Jedi robes. Is the Kamino Clone Trooper worthy of being added to your collection? The white armor with the gray paint looks incredible. Add on the Kamino Clone logo, it's even cooler. Then you contrast that with the black undergarments, and this figure is gorgeous, man. It adds so much visual interest to a display, especially in contrast to other clones. Now you add the layer of improved articulation with the new head swivel, pinless elbow joint, and pinless knee joint with a boot cut. So the aesthetics are on point and worthy of being added. Then you take into account that this is an upgraded figure with better articulation than any other clone you have. Run, don't walk to get this trooper before they are gone, man. This might be the best Clone Trooper of the year when you combine the aesthetics with articulation. I cannot wait to throw him in the Nerdery. Let's see how he looks with the rest of the Clone Wars era figures. Let me know what you think of this trooper in the comments and if you added him to your Clone Garrison. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.